So in order to sign up for Starlink, just go to starlink.com and you should be redirected here. And just enter your email as well as your home address, and then it'll show you a screen with a satellite and a payment and the price of it. It should be available in most places, but if it isn't available in your place, you're probably going to have to wait. So you might be wondering, what is Starlink exactly? It's a satellite program linked with SpaceX that Elon Musk has been developing. It uses multiple satellites to create a very powerful internet connection. Development started in 2015 and 2 prototypes were sent in 2018. They started a private beta of August 2015 and 2 prototypes were sent in 2018. They started a private beta as of August 2020. Additional satellites were launched in 2018 of May. SpaceX plans to launch up to 30,000 satellites, and 12,000 satellites have already been approved by the FCC. The opening of the SpaceX satellite development facility was announced in January 2015 in order to build out the new communication network. In January 2016, they had plans on 2 prototypes flying in 2016. By October 2016, SpaceX had finally developed the satellites and wanted to launch them in 2017. But there are many holdbacks, such as the SpaceX president wanting to design the satellites to be cheaper and have a better user terminal cost. Okay, now you know so much about Starlink. Now you might be wondering, why do these people spend so much effort on a good internet connection? The reason about Starlink is because Starlink, since it's based on an satellite connection, eventually, when it officially comes out, and not in its beta you can only use it in one spot, but when it officially comes out, you'll be able to use it anywhere you want. It's just a small device and just plug it in anywhere, and then you can have Wi-Fi in the middle of nowhere, which is one of the main reasons they spent so much time developing this. What makes it so great is as long as there's an outlet somewhere, even in the middle of nowhere, you can have internet. The satellites weigh around 260 kilograms and are launched in Falcon 9 rockets. The satellites will fly around 350 miles from orbit and will fly around the latency of around 20 to 30 ms worldwide. With a download speed of around 1 gigabit per second, the pricing is quite straightforward. $500 for the hardware, such as the satellite and other pieces of it, as well as $100 a month for the service. The service will be available in Canada as well as northern parts of the U.S. Starlink will also not require 5G. They're planning on launching around 60 satellites per Falcon 9 launch. But how is Starlink compared to other satellite services such as HughesNet? Is debated, and Starlink is debated the much faster latency than HughesNet with a ping of around 30, while HughesNet has a ping of around 600. This makes some playing video games yet you can't just play video games on HughesNet, while 30 ping is actually very good for Starlink. Although Starlink will not be compatible with cell phones, but you could connect a Starlink data connection. So this is how you set up Starlink. So when you open the box, it should come with a power supply, a router that you put indoors, and a satellite dish. So the satellite dish assembly is very simple. You put the stand on the floor. You take the dish. It's rather heavy, and very fragile, so be careful. And then what you want to do is there'll be two little buttons down here on the stand. Put them, and then just put it facing outdoors, and then the setup for the satellite dish is complete. And so next we want to set up the router. It should come with this router. You can put it inside, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to put it inside. And basically you just plug it in here, set it down, make sure it doesn't fall down, and then plug it into the power supply, just like that. And then you should have this shorter cord, which you plug into here, and then once that's plugged in, you take the plug, you plug it in. So you might be wondering, what kind of ping do you get in video games? So this is a Valorant game, and we're getting around 44 ping, which is quite good for a wireless connection. As you can see, it's quite consistent as well, which is pretty amazing. And some questions you might be having are, can it be used on a car so while you're driving you just has internet everywhere? The answer is most likely no. Because first reason why is because if it moves, then it will constantly reset. And since you're on the move in a car, it will be constantly resetting. And other reason why is because that it might not work. It's at the registered location. We tried it at a random place somewhere, and it didn't seem to work since it wasn't the registered location. So those are the main reasons it might not work on the go.